right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's 10/14/2016 here in Fairview, Tennessee. Our Yellow Jackets are hosting our cousins from west down the road, ironically called East Hickman, as the school split up a few years ago. East Hickman comes into the game with some bad luck this year. They have not yet had a victory. While as Fairview, it's just the reverse. They have not suffered a defeat all year. They've played some inspired ball. They've played comeback ball. They've played power ball. They've done what they needed to do when they needed to do it. So, bringing you this game tonight is Eden Lampley, the director, Lila Shivers, the lead camera, as always, the producer extraordinaire, the one, the only, Bob King, is making sure everything comes off without a hitch. I'm Tim French, and joining me tonight once again is the one, the only, Steve Skelton. Steve, what do you think about tonight's game?
I tell you what, you're right when we're talking about our cousins from the West, because there was not an East Hickman when I was in school here, Tim, and this rivalry has grown and grown and grown. We went down there when I was coaching and played them. They've came up here, but, you know, back in the day, guys like Jeff Bradford that lived in East came over the line and played at Fairview, so it'd be interesting. These guys know each other well, I'm sure. They live right down the road from each other.
Some of them may be cousins.
Are they sure? Oh, I guarantee. So it's going to be interesting to see. East always comes out really spunky. I hate to hear that they hadn't had a win yet this year.
Yeah, they have had some troubles. And in speaking with some of the people related to the East Hickman program, they just haven't been able to figure out a way to win. And I was out, doing my research, and I saw some scores that were, they were pretty one-sided. Now, they had a close game against Stewart County a couple of weeks ago, and that is where the one running back from Stewart County set I believe it was a Tennessee high school rushing record, 570 yards in a 48-41, I believe, overtime victory at East Hickman. So we're getting ready to kick off. Your Jackets will receive. Back deep is number 21. I believe that is Mr. Christian Harris Lusk, or Cam. Let me see. His brother is the quarterback. And we are about ready to get started here in Fairview, Tennessee, folks. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ball game.
Still can't hardly see those numbers, Tim. Those numbers are hard to read.
This is the silver kind of numbers, which are troubling to read. Christian Harris Lusk is back deep along with Bethard. Ball's kicked out of bounds, so we'll see. Does Coach Hughes want them to kick again, or will they take the ball on the 35-yard line?
I think he'll take the ball right here.
It looks like he's going to take the ball at the 35. And, this could be one of those games, Steve, where the clock ends up in continuous running. In Tennessee, TSSAA, if you are up by 35 points in the second half, the clock is running.
Well, I'd love to see that, Tim. I'd like to see the Jackets come out here on a team that they're capable of beating and put them away early and defense play solid all the way through.
That's right. And maybe give our starters a chance to kind of rest. All right, we've got a reverse right off the bat. Christian Harris Lux throws down the field, I believe. That was to his brother, the quarterback, Cam Harris Lusk. Nice little opening play from the 35 down to the 33-yard line. So you've got a neat little 32-yard gain on that play for the Jackets.
Yeah, I think Coach Hughes is a little upset at him that he didn't run that route a little harder, a little longer.
Yeah.
So, but I could be wrong about that.
Coach Hughes, he demands perfection, and if he thinks he should have gone now we've got number 23, Caldwell, hitting it up on that right side. Positive yardage on that first down play. Gains 9. Looks already, Steve, like that offensive line is exerting some influence. It's early, but that offensive line seems to be having their way.
That looked too easy, Tim. Little too easy.
Oh, the slants there. Cuts back outside. There's Bethard. He's taking off down the sidelines.
He got a face mask.
Oh, he got a face mask.
Oh, he stays in. I think he's in, Tim.
He stays in, and we're waiting for the call. Referee's got him out of bounds about the 4.
I guess they got him stepping out. But, he went down to one. I know you couldn't see that angle right there, but he went down to one knee, and he put his hand on the ground, and I just didn't think he was quite down.
instant replay might help us on that one.
That sure might.
But, he's down at the 4 plus a face mask. That's a personal foul. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Well, the regular, it's 5. They're on the 4. It'll be half the distance to the goal line, which will put him down around the 2.
I think when you get into this situation, you wonder which stat Coach Hughes wants to go with.
That's right. And, I'll wait to the end of this play. They're going to hand it off. Caldwell turns in. So now it's Beathard turns inside, powers across, fumbles the ball after crossing the goal line. That's becoming a little bit of a habit. But we score first possession. I believe that was 4 plays, 65 yards. Took 56 seconds. Jackets are on top 6-0. Perez in for the PAT. Steve, sometimes when a team is struggling, the psychology of the game, when you come out and score quick and score pretty easily, a lot of that fight goes out early.
It really does. It's hard to get out there and motivate yourself, but, you talk to the kids, and no matter on your winning or losing program, you can't let that define you as a player. You got to go out there and win every little small individual battle.
Right.
And
East Hickman looks like they've got a pretty small squad. They've probably got a squad dressed tonight of about maybe 27 people in uniform, and a lot of those young kids at the end look pretty small. So it looks like their squad has diminished a little bit from the roster that I saw on Max Preps.
Well, we've had a tough time in my little my little junior league, my little Titans, and we've seen a few fall by the wayside. Then Tim. Now it's sad. You want those guys to hang in there, but it's hard to come up.
It's hard to go practice every day.
Go out there and work your butt off, and still go out there and lose ball games.
And you look at Hickman; they've got good size. I mean, they're not a team that is lacking in physical size. They look like they got some players. A lot of times you have to fight that psychology and that mentality, and just decide you're going to play hard. As you said, don't let it define you. All right, Prez the kick. Kind of a knuckleball. Ball lands at the 12. It's picked up. Comes in. He makes a cut. Makes one man miss. Ball's out to the 22-yard line. Good coverage by the Jackets. Number 6 for East Hickman. I'll see if I can't find some sort of roster here. Number 6 is Devontae Springer for East Hickman on that return.
We got a few guys. Our defense looks a little different this week, Mr. Tim. And I missed last week.
I did too. I was out of state and got caught up in that drive back from Defusky Island with Hurricane Matthew nipping at my heels. All right, in a shotgun, East Hickman back. First down 10 from the 22-yard line. Snaps a little high. Referees blow it dead. We got a flag down. I don't know if we had encroachment or somebody's moving. It looks like encroachment.
That's what you're talking about, Tim. You don't want to breathe life into a team that's having a hard time breathing. You don't want to give them any extra steps.
That's right. This is the kind of game where Fairview needs to go out, play hard, play physical, and play smart.
That's right.
And just kind of take care of business. All right, now it is first down and 5 from the 27-yard line. Shotgun formation. East Hickman quarterback back.
There's the buck.
Oh, not much coming. I saw the right tackle come across and get a pretty good block on the linebacker, but I didn't see any movement from the guard and center. Yeah, that's what blew that play up.
Oh, yeah, that's the old Washington Redskins. They pulled both the guard and the tackle right there and came around there.
It looks like the tackle got some work done, but the guard didn't do much.
No, he didn't. He kind of just got stoned up right there. You gotta keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. Brings up a second down. He gained 2 yards on the play. Brings up a second down 3 for East Hickman. Ball on the 31-yard line. Quarterback back in the shotgun. 2 receivers, and they've got a tight end in. Bad snap. Caldwell blitzed. Nothing happening. Forward progress. It'll be a loss of a yard.
I don't know if you could call loss of, stop of progress because he barely got that ball when Caldwell tackled him.
Well, he was in the shotgun. Ball was on the 31. He caught it about the 27-yard line. I didn't see that much movement forward, but spots. We got the left foot spot, and you said it's a yard one way or the other. We can't. We just got to.
Oh, I know.
Got to play ball, and it's frustrating though sometimes.
Jackets look to be in a 3-4 defense. It might be a 30 look. I can't ever tell what coach wants to do with that, but he's confident in those front three guys, and he's got some speed at linebacker.
Well, we've been in a 4 for a long time, and as you and I have noted in some of the games, we've been getting gashed. So I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get nice tackle. Oh, nice tackle. 56, I believe that's Mr. Caldwell. Let me see here again. Daniel Conrad. Been playing that middle all year long, and he's been improving each and every week. Learning to read his keys a little better, stay at home a little better, and don't just react. Playing smart football. And on that one, he got in and made a nice, picture-perfect tackle.
That's right.
Got his head to the side, shoulders in, drove him backwards. Good tackle. Immediate stoppage of momentum forward. All right, now we've got punt. Back deep is Christian Harris Lusk for the Jackets. Punts away. It's a low end over end, and it looks like he's just going to leave it be. As much as he wants to pick it up, he
wanted to pick that up.
He did, and those low end over ends, they're just you just don't know how football is going to bounce. All right, Jackets will take over on the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, 8:25 in the first quarter. I'm really interested to see what happens this possession. Are they gonna be able to stay focused?
Oh, I think so. I think it's when you get down to the middle, the end of the second quarter, when I think you're going to start seeing them want to have a good time. I'd like to see them come out here focused too.
Got a man down the middle. Lusk backs, fires off the side to Salmons. Oh, he's in the end zone. That'll be a 74-yard touchdown play. 6 seconds run off the clock. Had a man in the middle, pulls the safety over. Slamming Sammy got outside position. Lusk throws a picture-perfect pass. And I'll tell you what, you got to remember, Cam, he's a freshman. He's a freshman quarterback, and he has gotten better and better and better each week. I mean, he goes about $150, and he has shown us accuracy and the arm throughout this season. And he's early in the season, he was a little bit reactive, and he's getting better and better every week. That's what your coach wants.
Oh, definitely. I didn't have what did you say we started at the
26-yard line.
He caught that about the 40 to the 35, I think, Tim. Is that about right?
Yeah.
About 40, 45 yards.
And that was a nice, he wasn't rearing back. It was just a nice little flick of the wrist. Landed it in there. Pretty much in stride, and Slamming Sammy took it to the house. As I said, a 74-yard touchdown. 1 play, 6 seconds. Jackets on the board. PAT is good. 8:14 left in this first quarter, and it's 14 for your Jackets and 0 for the visiting East Hickman team.
Now, I'm interested to see that 3-4 again because I tell you what, it puts 4 athletes out there, and I think that's maybe where they're trying to get a little more speed. Because if you think about our defensive line, we've got a big defensive line, but they haven't been really the most disciplined.
No,
so far.
We've talked about that this year, and one of the things we've seen is they're so athletic.
Oh yeah,
and that sometimes they forget their fundamentals, and they react. And that's come back to haunt them. So this would be a good night to see that. All right, we got a low end over end kick.
That's going to go out of bounds.
That's going to go out of bounds.
Sorry, Tim.
That's all right. Out of bounds, I believe they'll take it at the 35-yard line.
We'll get you a bus mirror, put it right there.
We need one out that on both sides. For you on this end zone, for me on that one.
I can see the 20. That's about as far. I can lean over and see the 10.
Yeah, the I've got this hash. One covered. That one I can get down to the 15-yard line to the sidelines. After that, it's hash.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, we'll see what's happening. And there you're right. They're back in that 4. Actually, it looks
like a 5.
Yeah, it looks like a 5. Either that or it's a 3, and they've walked up the linebackers. But I think it's a 5, 5-3, almost like an Okie. Oh, nothing happening for number 23. That would be Tony Capps for East Hickman. And I was able to find they are the Eagles of East Hickman, according to my Max Preps.
They sure are.
Well, those Eagles need to get going and fly a little bit, or this could be a long night.
Yeah, they need to hold on the ball here for a few first downs if they're going to have a chance here in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like, you're only as good as your linemen feel like playing, and they need to come off the ball. Kappa steps up to throw. He had no time, and he flips it out there as best he could, looking for number 14. That would be Bailey Krebs, and the pass was high and a little outside. Jacket defense not giving much. Matter of fact, not giving anything.
No,
it is 3rd down and 11. And that was close to a jailbreak. He caught it and pretty much had to set his feet as best he could and fire.
He didn't have much time at all. And he was pretty deep right there.
That's
he
right.
was at least a 5 drop. So.
And number 23, as I mentioned, he is the aforementioned Tony Krebs. He's back again. And I'm telling you, tight end comes out.
Ooh. He's got to catch
passes
that.
out to number 6. Ball should have been caught. He might have had some margin. That's Devontae Springer not able to bring that pass in. And as I said, Steve, before the game and talking to some people associated with the program, they just can't seem to figure out how to get things done. And at this point in the season, this is their 9th game. It's a long season. It's a long season for them.
Our sophomore year, Mr. Tim, we went 0-10.
That's my sophomore year, I went 4-6, and it was every game was close. So we lost 4 games by a total of about 9 points, I believe. And we were rebuilding, but it made it a little easier to come in because you believed you could win each week. But this is, I give these kids credit. I give them a lot of credit for coming out here and playing.
Well, you start seeing, a lot of this dissension amongst the players and the coaches, honestly, and hopefully the coaches have held it together and they can, they can get through it. So get these guys out next year. You never know what their senior situation is like.
Jackets take over, 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Cam Lust fires it out. Oh, drops. Oh. They're going to talk about that one tonight when they get home. He throws it out to his brother, Christian Harris Lusk, and he didn't quite pull it in. So they'll be talking about that.
Well, sure they will. That's the one they run in the front yard all the time.
That's right. They've been running that their whole life.
Flats.
That's right. I believe when one of them gets a chore, the other Cam is going to tell Christian, that's your chore. You drop that pass.
Well, that's it.
Oh, we got a penalty. Would have negated it anyway, and it looks like it's a 15-yard penalty.
Ooh.
That must have been a personal foul. I missed the call.
Maybe hands to the face, maybe. I don't know.
Must have been lineman hands to the face. Snaps back. Lusk looks, throws it out. I believe that's Sanborn. Sanborn comes in. East Hickman waiting with a host of players. Man, whew. Not much happening. Good game, though. Had it been 1st and 10, gained about 7. It looked like he had a lane there for a minute, but it was shut down pretty quickly by the East Hickman defender. I believe that was number 55, and I do not have his name on the roster or number. Snaps back, 2nd down. Lusk looking, buying time, fires a dart off to this drop pass. I'm not sure that. Yeah, there was Chase Mine out there. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. I couldn't see the number. I believe it's number 5. It's got to. you called it. Focus. You know?
Yeah, I tell you what, Coach is throwing the ball around right now. I'd like to see him run one more series hardcore right here and throw the ball a little bit too.
And we got third down 16. He's going to have to come up with some Coach Hughes magic.
He will.
Caldwell breaks the tackle, makes the second one miss, cuts back to the middle field. He's got a first down and more.
Going.
Makes a man miss. One more to beat, and he will score, I don't believe he's going to be caught. That's a touchdown. They had 3 people in the zone. Steve, they had 3 people over there. He broke one tackle, made 2 miss, made a cut back inside, outran the defender to the end zone.
As soon as I get on Coach Hughes, he makes me pay. See?
There you go. And, you know, he again, Coach Hughes magic comes up, dials up a play, throws it out. Caldwell, I believe that was a 72-yard touchdown play on 3rd down and 16. That's a backbreaker.
Ooh. That sure is. So we almost got that blocked right there.
Yeah.
2 guys off the edge.
Perez, PAT is good, and it's 5:31 in the first quarter. Your Yellow Jackets 21. East Hickman Eagles nothing or 0. And we need to see what they can do. They got to come out. They got to get a couple first downs, Steve. This could get bad in a hurry.
Well, you know, watching the defensive line for East right there, they had a hard time. You know, they were just standing off the ball right there on all those plays. They really weren't rushing the passer, and they're going to make you pay. I mean, the Jackets going to catch at least 1 or 2 out of 4 of those. You know,
that's right. That's right.
You gave him you got a holding penalty or something, some kind of penalty we didn't see. They gave him an extra chance at one of those.
Well, we had a first down and 25. Ended up with a 3rd down and I think 17 from the 28. I believe it was the 28. It may have been more. I'm trying to remember where the marker was. And then to score a 72 or 77-yard touchdown, that's just a backbreaker.
It sure is. I'll be interested to see if East's line gets it going because, you know, they're taking a lot of blames, a lot of things being said to them right now.
When a team is struggling and you come into a powerhouse like this, it is so very difficult.
It really is.
To motivate yourself, you know, and you know the Jackets are playing like an experienced, confident, highly skilled team, and they are just going about their business.
They are.
You know, you don't see a lot of high five, a lot of this is a game they're just going about their business. They're going to get the business done. And as I said, I believe we are headed for a running clock in the second half unless something changes quickly for the East Hickman Eagles.
This will be the first time on defense we've seen Zeeb. Is it Zeeb Green? They're number 66. I think this is the first time we've seen him tonight out here. He played a little bit of punt return, but I'll be interested to see if they got him reeled in right here playing some good defensive end this week.
Yeah, he's extremely talented, extremely fast, strong player.
Oh.
He had a much better pursuit angle there. I saw that. Mm-hmm. Came up the field, was finding his way back to the quarterback. Excellent play. Excellent fundamentals. Good play by Zeeb.
You know, he's really at a tackle right there, but he really doesn't have contained with those 4 linebackers out there. He's really a defensive tackle right there, Tim, and he's got to hold his lane, you know.
Mm-hmm. And he went straight up the field.
He did. And that's what they're looking for from him.
That's right. You know, that Jacket defense, you know, the way they're structured as these games get tighter, we got Camden coming in here and we got Harpeth coming in here. I believe Camden's got 2 losses. Harpeth's got 1, and that was early in the season. And Camden has lost to Cheatham County and to Waverly, 2 very, very good football teams. We've seen that. So, you know, that those linebackers, we need to get them tightened up because our last 2 games are pretty tough.
Sure is. So I tell you, I hadn't get to see either one of those teams play yet, but I know Camden's always got some big boys and play hard.
Camden's got some they're always well coached. They're well coached, have a lot of players. They don't have that off the charts running back this year, but they've got a solid tandem of running backs back there to kind of team orient the running thing. They don't have that one home run hitter that they've had the past couple of years. Harpeth plays great, solid, hard hitting football.
Is that Conrad playing nose guard this week?
He was playing linebacker. No, he's right there, 56. He's playing linebacker. I'm not sure who's playing nose.
Who is that on nose? I can't see that other number.
65. Capo gets outside, and I think he may have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up, no, he did. He gained 3 yards. Generous spot. So it's going to bring up 4th down, 6 yards to go for the East Hickman Eagles. Back deep is Bethard. No, that is Christian Harris-Lusk. Those numbers are hard to read when you're seeing just one side. Christian Harris-Lusk back deep, and you see they've moved him up. Now they're moving him back just a little bit. We've had a couple punts, and he hasn't got the ball deep down the field. They're kind of measuring where that ball's going to come down. He's kicking away from him. But that ball hangs up, kind of a knuckleball, goes out of bounds. Jackets will start with very good field position at the 44-yard line. You know, once again, I know it's early in the ball game and it's only the first quarter, but I want to tell you, if it wasn't for the media team here at Fairview, this would not be easy for Steve and I to do. We are led once again tonight by Eden Lampley. I've worked with her for a couple years now. She's always on the ball, first-class leader for this team, media team. She's the director. Lila Shivers, lead camera. Sabrina Friels is on camera. And as always, the producer extraordinaire, Bob King. And my name's Tim French, and my sidekick is Steve Skelton, bringing this game to you. Jackets 1st and 10 from the 44. Harris-Lusk back in the shotgun. Snaps it. Ball's outside. Ball's caught. That's Bethard. Turns the outside, gets an edge, comes down the field, and there's a flag. I don't know if they're going to call that a bad block for Caldwell. I'm not quite sure, but that flag came down right where he was at. And I'm not sure what the call is going to be. It may be holding.
Well, I was watching some defensive line play right there. Big number 73 for East is definitely a big
holding.
Cat. Ooh.
It was a holding call, and that's a spot foul. That'll bring it back, and that'll make it a first down. We still gained 4 yards on that play with the penalty. So I'll bring up a first down and 6 for the Jackets. Bethard in motion, fake up the middle. Lusk goes in there, thinks about the spin move, thinks better if it comes back. Gains positive yardage, going to bring up a 2nd down about 2. He's out to about the 48-yard line.
Well, I think he spun the wrong way right there, Tim. That was, I could see his whole jersey. Mm-hmm. So he could have just stutter stepped and came on out this way. Mm-hmm. But you never know what he saw. So.
Okay, here comes Bethard inside, cuts it up, breaks the tackle, cuts back outside, and he'll be in the end zone. Just not strong enough at the point of attack to bring him down.
No, that was Hill's
48-yard touchdown run by the aforementioned number 4, Jake Bethard Sr. Buck 65, 5'9", coming at you. Showed great speed, great strength, and a good eye on the field, and also good blocking at the point of attack. Created that lane. It is there, and he made the most of it. 2:03 first quarter. Perez in for the PAT. Snaps back, kicks up. It's good. Now it's 2:03 in the first quarter. Jackets 28. East Hickman, nothing on the board yet, folks.
Now, Mr. Tim, let me ask you a question. It's 28-0. They've thrown it. They've ran it. They've reversed it. What do you do to stop these guys?
Well, if you're East Hickman, I think this is just one of those games where East Hickman just has to find it within themselves. This is this isn't one of those games where we're surprising them with a lot of looks. We're doing some pretty vanilla stuff. Other than that reverse pass, we're doing some pretty vanilla.
And then we had the big bomb and the jet sweep. I'm just saying,
but that's
when you can't stop anything, what do you got to pick something out to stop?
You have to take one thing away.
You do.
And so if I was East Hickman, what I would take away is I would try to get into something and take the long pass away. but it's steak or beans again in this game tonight because we've been successful on both. You take away the pass, well, they're going to run the ball down the field, but you got to find it within yourself, and the coach needs to figure out how to take something away, whichever's easier for your roster.
This is
and
true.
with me looking at that roster, I would say it's I said take the pass away, but it looks to me like it may be easier to take. Easier said than done, harder said than done. Take the run away. I would bring a bunch of people up in the box, and I'd try to gap those tackles because we seem to be running a lot outside the tackles.
Yeah, we're at.
But again, nothing's going to happen unless East Hickman, finds it within themselves to get out there and get after it. But again, I give them all the credit in the world. Oh, that's Conrad coming in there with that big lick. That was 56. He saw it, hit it with his face. There was no top of the helmet. Man.
Well,
that's Statue of Liberty tackle right there.
Over the last few games, we've seen Jackson Clevenger, number 74, on the field a lot more, especially on defense,
that's
too.
Right.
He's a big sophomore, big kid, I think I said a couple weeks ago he's a wrestler, and he cut a lot of weight to wrestle, and then he's building it back the right way, and I really like seeing him out there.
He's getting very, very strong, and you're right. We're seeing more and more of him. And, I believe we might even have, we've got some changes on that defense, if you've said, in the positions of where they're playing. Oh, my. That's Conrad again. Conrad, you're hearing that up here.
Oh, yeah.
You're hearing that contact up here. And like I say, this is just going to be a tough night.
It's going to be a tough night, Tim. And I tell you, how do you, staying focused is hard because it's hard for us to stay focused, I think.
Right. It is.
We're used to seeing all these tight ball games and,
20.2 seconds.
Yeah.
And coming back in the second half and scoring. The Waverly game was down to the wire. Cheatham County down to the wire. We've had some tough ball games. We've played some tough people already, and we're going to end up with 2 tough ones at the end of the year. So, those are the kind of games we've been seeing all year. Now, we played Hickman. We had a little bit of a running clock over there in the second half. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. It's your Jackets, 28. East Hickman is yet to get on the board. And, I feel for these youngsters. I mean, all of them come out, they work hard, they go to practice every day, and they come out on Friday nights, and they just haven't had the luck. They just haven't had the luck to get a win. And a lot of times, you get this late in the season, it's just really, really tough.
Sure is. I tell you what, but we're going to start probably seeing some young kids in here that you hadn't seen a lot of this year, getting a lot of snaps for the Jackets later in this game.
Mm-hmm. As I said, TSSAA in the second half, if you are up by 35 points or more, it is a running clock.
Well, it's not running right now.
Nope. We're in the second quarter, 12 minutes to go, just starting. East Hickman's got a 3rd down 11. Really haven't done on the offensive side of the ball. I would like to see those players, make something happen.
I think you're right.
I mean, they've got some good size. I mean, you look at 77 and the center. I mean, that's some good size. You look out here, number 75. They've got some good size on this side of the line. The quarterback's now up under center. Pass, ball's handed off. Reverse back into number 6. He's got some yardage, folks. He's moving the ball up the field. It's going to be short of first down. It's going to be brought down around the 37, 38-yard line, which is going to make him 5 or 6 yards short at least of the first down, bringing up a 4th down situation. 4th down and 5 or 4 for the East Hickman Eagles. I believe they will be punting the ball. Into the ball game, Christian Harris-Lusk.
going to roll.
That ball, he's going to get a good roll. I believe Christian was thinking he might have an opportunity to grab that on the sidelines, but it was too close to the marker, and he steps out. Jackets will start 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. 11:03 left in the second quarter. Jackets coming out on the field, and we're seeing number 83. We're seeing a lot of him lately, too. Andrew Warren, senior, 5'10", 175. I don't know, he looks taller than that. He's on the field for the Jackets. Along with number 18, Corbin Hughes, junior, 6 foot 175. All right, Harris Lusk up under center. No, that's number 15 at quarterback. Hands it off to Beathard. Beathard breaks tackles in the middle, gets outside, running for the end zone. Gets pulled down at about the 17-yard line. 22, that'd be 38. And 17, 33. Ooh, that would be a nice little, what is that, 28, 33, 61-yard scamper for Mr. Beathard.
25 had a nice little angle on him.
He did, but I was really impressed with the way he hit and pressed the hole and broke the tackles at the point of attack. Great job. Lineman, great job, Beathard, on that run. All right, he's out. Number 15 fires a dart, catches it. That's number 18. That's Hughes. Ball's down about the 2-yard line. We've got number 15, Jacob Baker, in at quarterback. He's a senior, 5'11", 180. He probably came into camp this year thinking he had a chance to be the quarterback as a senior.
Oh, yeah.
And he looked pretty good on that play, Steve.
I'll tell you what, look at you got some young linemen in there now. You got some big cats in there. I think they're going to power this one in.
It looks like number 62 is going to be the running back. That would be Cade Rasmussen. There he goes, boom. And he jumps. He does not make it. He jumped, and he did not make it. We're a little premature on the boomer. He is on the 1-yard line. And that lineup, that's kind of a Washington Redskin Hogs lineup back in the day.
That's a big one right there.
That's right. And we've got number 62 back at the tailback position. Cade Rasmussen.
The ball.
In the end zone. 25 steps up with a great tackle. And number 25 for East Hickman thought he had him down before he crossed the goal line. Referees disagree. And number 25, he was very tough on that play. And let me see if I can get his number.
Okay, to 6'1", 310 pounds.
And that took a lot of guts for number 25 to step up in there and try to tackle him.
That was a pretty good tackle.
Snaps back, kicks up. It is good.
In my senior year, Tim, they gave me the ball one time. It was 4th down. Coach Wright thought it'd be funny. 4th down from the 9-yard line. And I ended up on the goal line, but I didn't score.
Oh, no.
I know it. But
no.
I didn't even remember during the game I had a fever and I was kind of sick. But, back in the day, we played sick.
That's right.
So I didn't even
So did Coach say you didn't have enough want to?
No, he didn't say nothing to me. We were up 40-0. So in the first half.
Are you trying to say they wouldn't trust you with the ball unless you were up 40-0 in the first half?
I guess so. Well, we didn't show off too much with Coach Philip Wright.
That's right. I've heard about Coach Wright. He was an outstanding coach here at Fairview. He had some, when I first moved here, I believe he was still the coach in 91. Is that not right?
He was.
And I came out here and watched 2 dog fights, I believe, with David Lipscomb. Yep. And they were both the same. We scored early. They scored early. We missed the extra point. They scored late, scored the extra point in the season. And then in the playoff game, we had a great kickoff return early in the game. Some runner that was just outstanding. And he got hurt early in the game. And they had a big old bruiser of a fullback. that was playing in that game. I believe it was Lipscomb. I believe it was David Lipscomb. And we lost a heartbreaker. We drove all the way down the goal line and couldn't get a field goal team or something out there to score. All right, kickoff. Number 25 takes it. He has some room on the right, on the left side. Turns it back in. Nice little return. Ball's out to the 35. East Hickman will start with some good field position, Steve, on the 35-yard line.
They need to get out as far as they can, and I'd like to see them get a couple first downs. Really, I kind of just for their.
They do
their
not
heart,
have a first down yet in this first half, Steve.
You got to hold on the defensive line in right now. Some of the same. You got your second level still all the same guys.
We've got Caldwell. We've got the linebackers in.
I think we got our backside defensive end right here.
I think we've got our linebackers and DBs in because we got Nardozzi out there, and he's come back from that knee injury. He's scrambling. He's being chased. He fires the ball downfield. Number 4. Ball thrown a little bit too far, but that quarterback was running for his life.
He was, but that was a good look. If his receiver would have caught on a little earlier, he might have had something going right there.
That's right. Let me see. Jackets. Trying to see who they got out there. They've got number. Is that 57 or 37? It looks like 57 playing nose tackle. Spencer Flake. Oh, I believe his brother was just a really strong, didn't weigh a lot guy, but man, he wreaked havoc out there for Fairview a few years back. And if that's his brother, we can expect big things from him. Oh, that wasn't fun.
No, that wasn't fun right there.
And he didn't get off the ball quite like he wanted to on that one.
No, Spencer's 5'9", 180 playing that nose guard. When you get a double team like that every now and then,
he
just kind of crumbled a little bit.
Well, you're not going to win them all.
No, I guess you're not. I guess we've all lost a couple.
Yeah.
Boy, you sure like to, though.
It's amazing.
Nobody plans to lose anything.
When we all talk about football, I don't think we can all remember any that we lost. Although I do.
Oh, we lost a lot of games.
I'm talking about plays where you just got whooped.
I'm trying to – let me think back, Tim.
We got a 3rd and 2.
Oh, big
snap back to Capo. He takes the snap. He's going to get him a first down. Oh, no. I believe he got him a first down, Steve. He's out to about the 37-yard line. Had to get to just over the 35-yard line. And they're wanting – oh, I'm sorry. I'm way off. He just got back over the original line of scrimmage.
I know.
Oh, no. I apologize, Steve, for that.
You were wanting him to get there.
I wanted him to get a first down badly.
Well, big number 77 came around here, pulling out to the outside. But the only problem with that is if he don't get on his horse, he makes the tackle just by being in the way.
That's right. He's got to clear. And he's got to move downfield. All right, we're back for the punt. Back deep for the Jackets.
Ooh.
And they've decided they're just not going to punt to him. I mean, he turned. I mean, I don't know if the coach told him to punt it to the fans or not, but he turned like he wanted to punt it to the fans, and he just about did.
Coach Black wasn't too fired up about that spot. He ran up there, and he had the angle on that ball.
That's right.
He said, hey, Mr. Ref, it's supposed to be way up here.
Yes.
But I don't think Coach Black's going to get a call in this game right now, being up 35-0.
Yeah, Jackets on the 50. Smack dab in the 50. And, again, we got number 15 in at quarterback, Jacob Baker, senior. Caldwell with the snap. Handoff. No, that's not Caldwell. That's number 83, the aforementioned Andrew Warren.
Wow, good
eyes, senior,
Tim.
5'10", 175.
Tell you what, he just needed a little bit more knee height right there, and he'd have been out of that tackle.
Jacob, the quarterback, Jacob Baker, he was an understudy to one Hunter Zimmerman for 3 years.
Wow.
And Hunter, as you all know, was All-State, I believe, 3 years in a row. Oh, ball is not caught, but that makes it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Jackets. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's going to bring up. It was on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and let's see. It looks like it's going to be about 20.
Mm.
It is. It's a second down and 20. Ball is on the 40. And the holding happened right at the line of scrimmage, so it must have been like right now. Probably that big 73 trying to keep him from getting on. That's a big fella out there for East Hickman. Snaps up. Ball's handed off. Christian Harris-Lusk. It is not a good exchange. Not a good exchange. Results in a loss of 2. Brings up a third down and 21 for the Jackets.
Well, sometimes you're seeing right now a little bit, Tim, that, you get your second and third string guys in there, you put them in places to succeed because you want them to get us some snaps. But they just hadn't took the snaps in practice sometimes that the ones have.
The timing's just not there. Back. Ooh, Jacob Baker throws it out there. That ball's picked off. No, incomplete. Almost picked off by number 6 for East Hickman. That'll bring up 4th down and 21. Jackets will be back to punt.
He did a good job of actually breaking that up.
He did, but he had an interception, Devontae Springer.
Yeah, was that 18? Was that Corbin Hughes again right there, number 18 out there?
Yes, it was. Corbin Hughes breaking that up, and it was Devontae Springer for East Hickman who almost had to pick. Snaps back, nice handled very nicely by the punter. Ball's down, good hop for the Jackets. It's going to be down inside the 15, down into 14. Great job. That was the quarterback, number 15, who doubled as the punter. Nice punt. Ball's down on the 14. That's 36 plus 10. That's a nice 46-yard punt for the Jackets. That's a good way to turn it on the field, Steve.
It sure is. I tell you what, I'd like to see them come out here and play some hard defense, get this ball back, and go, get another score on the board, especially after a series of kind of looking a little sloppy. Let's don't let it keep going downhill, Tim, and let that clock run a little bit.
You got 5 minutes, 47 seconds left.
Do I smell some nacho cheese right now, Tim?
I smell something. It smells good.
I might have to make my way down at halftime.
You might just.
Oh,
no flag. Thought we had offside. Encroachment. Capo brings the ball around the side, picks up 6, maybe 7. 6 out to the 20. That'll make it a second down and 4. Looks like they're second down 4 for East Hickman Eagles.
The Cade's back in the game, big number 62. He just took out DeWitty, number 77, Matt DeWitty. So they get him some work tonight.
Yeah, and young Mr. Flake is back at nose tackle, and they've got some beef on the other side of that ball for East Hickman. Ooh. That's about 550 pounds coming at 180 pounds on a double team. And You know what? He held his gap. He held it. He didn't get out of there.
It looked pretty rough there, Tim. That looked pretty rough.
He didn't go backwards.
I'll tell you what, he needs to fire through. He's pretty low, but he's going to have to get his pad level even a little bit lower than that, and he's going to have to get all the way extended where he don't get just folded up right there. That's a big order for him. He's trying to get his feet where he wants them.
Right.
But that's going to be tough tonight. He jumps off sides down.
I believe East Hickman just got their first down of the half. I am looking at the marker correctly this time, Steve.
Yes, you are. And it comes from offsides.
That's right. It comes from a penalty.
Now let's keep that goose egg up there. That'd be nice.
Ball on the 26, snap back. Capo hands it off inside. Nothing. And Conrad comes in and just cleans up the pile. He is a beast out there tonight. Those linemen, defensive linemen, they are at least stalemating linemen, and that is allowing our linebackers to just make tackles. And when you run a 4-4 or even a 3-5 like we are, you want your linebackers making tackles.
Oh yeah. He's there in the middle. Even though he's a small guy, he's a quick guy, and they're letting him choose a side. He's shooting a gap to the right or left, probably depending on the strength, and he's pulling a double team when he does that. Keeps somebody off the linebackers. Tim.
Snaps back, handed off to number 25. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing happening there. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I'm looking at the referee's foot. It looks like it's on about the 28-yard line. So he got, the marker moved from one side of the first down marker to the other. So he gained about a yard. Man, we are hitting. Number 83 in the game on defense, Andrew Warren. Number 2's out there, Blake Russell, a sophomore. 5'11", lists him at 142 pounds.
I don't know. That's not Flake there at nose guard anymore. We got somebody else in there, Tim. I can't see who it is.
That is that Zebby Green? Or is that 65? I couldn't see the number. Number 23, nice run, breaks a couple tackles, takes the ball out to about the 35-yard line.
We got some laundry on the field, Mr. Tim.
And it's in the backfield. That could be someone moved. It could be a holding. So we'll see what's going on here. Looks like, did they pick it up? I'm waiting for a call.
I think they waved it off.
Yeah, they picked up the flag.
Sure did.
Yeah, waved.
Well.
No. Ball's moved.
Okay, that's a weird spot there.
Did you see? I didn't see a call.
No, and they moved the ball spot back. Are they replaying it down right there?
It's still showing third down.
Were those offsetting maybe because they were two big boys tussling back there in the back maybe?
Could be. But that would make it second down, I thought. But
I have a hard time counting, Tim.
All right, they come out, still in a shotgun. Snaps back. Oh, no. Not a chance. We're not even, we got our ears pinned back, Steve. We just don't think they're going to run at all. I didn't quite get that number. I think that was that? Yes, Conrad again, coming from the defensive end position.
Oh yeah, he's getting there. He knows he can make a mistake right now and recover, and he's got 10 other jackets out there.
That play action, he didn't even.
No. Well, it wasn't across his body. It wasn't like he was going across. He was.
And
just
that could have been the last play of the half. East Hickman is kind of.
They're going to let this run out.
Yeah, they're going to let this run out. 4th down, 11. They're not going to punt it.
Oh,
timeout.
Tell you what, I might put 2 deep right here, and if I was Coach Hughes, put one on the numbers maybe because they've been kicking at an angle, because that would scare him even worse because that last one wasn't 15-yard.
That's right.
Punt probably 10.
And they obviously didn't have enough time to run it out, so they ran it down as far as they could. Then called timeout, and I think they'll have to kick it. But if this punt lands inbounds, I'll be surprised.
Well, if it does, I bet it's got a good chance to go somewhere because they're not feeling too good about what they're doing right now. And
I think they're wanting to get to half.
If they kick it out of bounds, we've still got a few seconds.
Yeah, but pick your poison, right?
Exactly. So I think definitely Coach Hughes takes a shot right here. But this is our neighbors, and he might take a knee. I'd be shocked. So they didn't help themselves being in the middle of the field to get this ball out of bounds. Was that Chase Myatt back right there, Mr. Tim?
I believe it is Chase Myatt back there.
He's pretty shifty. He's got some wheels. We'll see what he's got.
You know.
He's kicked that straight.
He wanted it. And that'll be the half.
Well, that worked out for him.
You know, once again, we overthought it. He just kicked it, kept it in play, kicked it away from him, and ran off 7 seconds. Halftime, Steve, going to wrap it up real quick at half. Yellow Jackets come out and just take care of business. It's 35 for the Jackets. East Hickman yet to get on the board. They've got one first down this first half. I don't know if they've hit 80 yards or 100 yards in total offense. I would seriously doubt it. This is just a tough night for the East Hickman Eagles.
It really is.
What's his name? That is outstanding. Fairview set to kick off the East Hickman. We will have a running clock this second half. As you know, East Hickman's coming to visit us. And they take the kickoff. Return it to the right side. Cuts up, makes a man miss. Host of Jacket tacklers out there. Bring him down about the 25-yard line. All right, Steve, this clock is going to run this second half as long as we have a 35-point differential in the score.
As much as I like to see East get a couple first downs, I like to see us get the ball back, put another score or two on the board, walk out of here feeling good, being clean, and getting out of here with hardly no more penalties.
Well,
and playing a clean
we've
game.
got wholesale changes going on the defense already.
Oh, yeah. I always like to come back with my ones first series in any game, no matter how much I'm in.
First and 10, ball snapped back, handed off inside to number 25. Breakcliff tackle. Comes out to about the 20, I would be about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Brings up a second down 1. Second down 2, they've adjusted the marker. Jackets, like I said, have made wholesale changes on the defense. Steve, these people work hard in practice, and they're getting some PT. It pays off. Oh, bad snap. Ground ball, picks it up, moves the ball forward, out to the 39-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the East Hickman Eagles. Jackets taking this opportunity to give these young guys an opportunity to play, Steve, and also to rest their starters. Like I said, we looked at it. They've got 2 tough games coming up. Giving these starters a chance to rest is a good thing. Capo back deep. No one else in the backfield. Man in motion, number 12. Ball's handed to him. He's got an outside lane. And he is tackled at the 44-yard line by number 8, Eli Sullivan. All right, let me see. We have number 57 in there on defense for the Jackets. That'd be Spencer Flake. Number 55 on defense. That would be Cody Morgan. Screens out. Ball hits the ground. That's a one hopper. Number 77 out there for the Jackets. Matthew DeWoody. 65 is coming in for the Jackets. That is, I don't have a number 65 on the roster, Steve. I just heard a linebacker. We got number 40. Mario Pukel.
Well, something we haven't talked about tonight, Tim. Well, after this play, we'll talk about something, but
We've got 3rd down 5 for East Hickman. Trying to draw Jackets offside. Jackets very tight inside. Got a little seam, cuts up field. Oh, nice. Comes up number 81. Delivers a good hit. That's Reed Beerley Jr., 6'1", 170 for the Jackets. First down, second first down for the East Hickman Eagles.
Yep, it sure is. 2 in a row. And I'll tell you something I noticed walking down the sidelines, Josh Ortiz still under concussion protocol, Tim.
You know, what is this, the 3rd week?
I think this is the 2nd week. I think he was out last week and this week. It'd be 2 full weeks.
And you know that's good. They can, they've got to follow the protocol, and I hope he's coming along well.
Oh, I do too.
Number 25 comes on the right side. Oh, man!
He cut back, but he still managed to fall forward.
Yes, and we had someone hustling out there, delivered a good lick. He withstood that, spun forward, gained a yard. But boy. Man, that was a nice Cody Morgan on that play. Going to be 2nd and up for East Hickman. Your man's in, number 74.
Yeah, Jackson Clevenger.
He's out here on the he's kind of outside the tackle.
Sophomore, 6'2", 260.
Going back to that 3-man line. Capo comes outside. Oh, nice block by number 25 of East Hickman. Got him. We had someone ready to make the tackle. Turns the ball outside. Ball goes up to. Looks like they're going to spot it. That's enough for another first down. 3 straight first downs for East Hickman Eagles. Ball's at the 42-yard line, 37-yard line of the Jackets. Quarterback up under center.
Ooh.
Quarterback sneak. Trying to catch the Jackets snapping.
Just nice wedge. Got him 3 or 4 yards right there, maybe more.
Takes the ball down to about, as they get out of there, looks like about the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if they get past the 30 or inside, maybe the 25, I look to Coach Hughes to kind of keep swapping his guys out, maybe get his ones back in there. I don't think he really wants to give up a score right here.
Nope, and I'm looking to see if he's got his defensive team there in a bunch. So if he needs them to go in, he can. I'm looking down here and I see Bethard. I see a bunch of the starters. Oh, number 25 gets outside. Oh, missed tackle, and he will go in for the score. Okay. East Hickman gets on the board early in the 3rd quarter, about halfway through the 1st quarter.
Well, let's
5 minutes, 10 seconds left, and that running clock will cease.
You got away from him right there, Tim.
We had a couple of them come outside. We had a bad tackling angle, and then a bad tackling technique. That was close to a horse collar after that.
Yeah, a little high. She came off a pretty good block up there, too.
Yes. There's some good blocking at the edge. Snaps back, ball's down, kick is up, and it's good. 5:10 3rd quarter. Your Yellow Jackets, 35, about ready to receive the ball for the first time in the 2nd half. And East Hickman Eagles on the board with 7.
I always
come back in. Yeah. I think, you come back in with your 2s on offense, but you put the 1s in on our defense.
I think that'd be a good idea, but I'd like to see them, keep that running clock. Like I said, I'd like to see them keep that goose egg up there. But, you got to get these other guys some playing time.
That's right.
No better chance than right now. So it's I might have just played my 1s one more series, but sometimes with that running clock, there's not much series left.
That's right.
So you get a lot of cats in there. They played. They're getting some good exposure right now.
Coach is talking to one of his defenders over there, encouraging him. I like to see that. Kind of tell him what you did wrong, then give him a love tap on the helmet.
That's right. Now, October is Breast Cancer Awareness, Tim, and some people don't know what the pink is for. Tell us what it's for. Well, I just told you.
It is. It's for Cancer Awareness Month. They just had the race over in Brentwood a week or so ago. Was it Sharon Coleman?
Yeah, Susan Coleman?
Yeah, Susan Coleman. Race for the Cure. They had that a week ago or so over in Brentwood. And that is a very good opportunity to raise money and get that illness gone. It is a devastating illness.
What they do in a lot of these garments is the teams get them in here. They give a good percentage back. You know, the garment companies give them a break. They order team goods, whoever wants to order it. And a lot of that goes back to breast cancer awareness.
That's right. And there's been a lot of progress made on treating breast cancer.
It sure
but
has
we
been.
need to get to the point where we can eradicate the disease itself.
No, I know.
And keep that illness away from our people.
So it's
from the folks of America. It is a devastating disease. Cancer is awful.
It really is. Here you are, a big, strong man, or you know, and a healthy woman, and all of a sudden something hits you and devastates you like that.
That's right. That's right. There's not a family or person that you know that hasn't been impacted by cancer somewhere down.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere down the line, family, friend. It's just something we need to eradicate in our lifetime.
That's right. We ended up with a pretty good field position right there, Tim.
Jackets on the 40, first down, end around, balls hand off. That would be number 11, Trey Bell, sophomore, 150. Brings up a second down, 7 yards to go. Jackets come back to the line, 4 minutes, 42 seconds in the third quarter. As I said, this clock is no longer a running clock. Oh, young man, and then he takes a run. And one of the things he's going to learn, Steve, is that when you are a running back, that's Ryan Kleiner, nice little run up the middle. But when you are running, you have to deliver the blow. Because if you accept the blow, you will inevitably get banged and bruised, and you won't be as effective.
Definitely.
Like the way he made a move, stopped, then he headed up in there, then he made another decision. Once you decide to go, you go. All right, it's third down 2. Hand it off to Trey Bell. He turns it up. Great cut. That's the way you hit it up in there. Nice run. Trey Bell down to the 44-yard line. Going to bring up a first down for the Jackets. Into the game for the Jackets. Number 6, Tyler Gaines. That would be a junior, 6 foot, 138.
You got big Coach Jackson down there on the sideline.
Yeah.
He's usually up here on top of the booth, checking out offensive and defensive sets and getting them set up in the right way.
Ball's pitched outside, number 24. He gets to the edge. He turns it in. Comes upfield. Good block downfield by number 17, Luke Raines. Number 24, the runner, Ryan Kleiner. Nice run, 5'9", 145, sophomore. And I'm sorry, folks, it says number 12 is the quarterback, and there is no number 12 on the roster. I'm wondering if it's... Is
it a 13, maybe?
I'm trying to find another quarterback. It could be... There's Jacob Baker. It could be Daniel Key.
That's a 12, though. That sure is a 12.
Yeah. And quarterbacks listed, it could be... Brock Harris, sophomore, 6'1", 165. That looks about the right size.
Yeah, he's taller.
That's 6'1", 165. I believe that's who it is. Brock Harris. That's who we'll go with, folks. Brock Harris in at quarterback for the Jackets. First down 10. Ball is on the 33-yard line. Old-fashioned I formation, tight, traditional run formation. Play action, steps up, getting chased, decides to take the ball, runs, it gets positive yardage. Brought down about the 26-yard line. Made lemonade out of lemons on that play, Steve.
Yeah, he kind of outran his pocket right there a little bit. I know he's supposed to roll out.
He got outside
the
tackle.
He did. So he's supposed to roll out right there, but then he had to step up inside.
Linemen have a hard enough time. They're going to tell him, just trust me, stay back there. All right, he's up under center. We got a 2nd down 3. Fullback right behind him. Ball's thrown outside to number 3. That would be Tyler Overton, another sophomore, 5'8", 125. Love to see that. You love to see those young men get an opportunity to get out there and contribute. That gives us a 1st down on the 20-yard line, just outside. Come right back. Have a double wing formation, but it's not the typical. And one man comes in motion, hand fake, balls off Trey Bell, sniffed out by I believe that's number 25 for East Hickman Eagles. That play looked like it had something for a minute.
It did, and I tell you, 25, it had some wheels right there.
He had some wheels. He's the guy that scored a touchdown. Once he got outside, he had some wheels. You're right.
He did. Short, little, blocky, stocky dude, but he's got his motor runs.
Back up under center. It's 2nd down 11. Comes back, looks, fires.
Ooh.
Oh, boy, was that a good play. Drawn up just like you want it. Fires down, incomplete, looking for number 3, Tyler Overton. He's going to watch that on film, and he's going to say, so close.
How many of these going to get like that? Not too many, especially when you start dropping.
That's right.
Well, he had that one. There was a lot of juice on that ball.
Mm-hmm. Nice pass by, I believe that's Brock. We're going with Brock Harris. Stepped back, fired a strike downfield. Fakes that. Jet takes it up the middle. They blocked that play very well. Picks up some positive yardage.
Oh, we're going to try to kick a field goal, I think.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. Maybe 9. I say 8. And Perez is in for the field goal attempt. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Left hash.
Perez has had a big year, Tim.
He has. He hit that 47-yarder to win the game against the opening game against Page. Snaps back, bad snap, ground ball. Quarterback breaks out. It's a jailbreak. He fumbles the ball. That's a live ball. It will be East Hickman ball on the 27-yard line.
I don't think he can advance that ball, can he, Tim? If they block that ball, can they advance that?
When he picks it up and runs with it, it's just like a running back carrying the ball. That's a fumble. The PAT, if it's a PAT, nothing happens. If you fumble a PAT, remember we saw that in the beginning.
That's true.
He can return that, and you get. They're saying they're calling out the same defense. I heard Ron King. Clevenger's back out there. Man, he looks like a strong young man. He's going to be a good wrestler for you.
I know it.
For the school. And we've got 83 out there. Back to that play. That's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Running clock for the first part of it.
The state of Tennessee sent their middle school, and Clevenger made the all-state team and was a heavyweight, and they went up to, I think it was Iowa, and they did really well, finishing pretty high in those tournaments, and he had a lot of wins. So he's done really well in wrestling.
Coming from the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling is huge. And it was in our high school, we had very good athletic programs, and wrestling, there were as many people at a wrestling meet as there were at a basketball game.
Wow.
And they had tournaments, and those rafters would shake. Wow. We had people in the state tournaments every year. If you go up there, you'll see all the state champion in wrestling along the wall. And wrestling is huge in Ohio. It's huge in Indiana. It's huge in all of those Midwest states, and Iowa, obviously. But I'm telling you, man, I loved wrestling, watching it. I didn't wrestle, but, man, we had a lot of talented people that did. And the discipline and the work ethic that wrestlers go through, I think, bids well for them in their future lives.
Oh, yeah.
Back then when you had to cut weight, I saw our wrestlers eating oranges. You know,
they have a weight protocol now, kind of like a concussion protocol, that you weigh in, I think it's several times, and you can't drop weight too fast. They give you a schedule that you got to drop it by.
And they tell you what your minimum weight is. And we had we had our high school wrestling coach, when he left our school, he went out to Huron, and he had such a great, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
He's in the High School Wrestling Coaches Hall of Fame. That's what kind of coach he was.
That's pretty awesome. Still in that 3-4, Tim.
That's right. They're going to take over. It's 2nd down, 6. Fires the ball out. It's caught. Brought down immediately at the 35. He's going to be short of the first down, bringing up a 3rd and about 3. Sorry, Steve got a little distracted when you're talking about this young man being a good wrestler, and I think he will be, and that's a great.
Oh yeah,
that's
pretty. We didn't have wrestling here when I was in high school, and I'd have loved to wrestle. So it's one of those shoulda, coulda, wouldas for me.
Wrestling's a great sport. They started it when my daughter was in school here, and I was glad they brought in. He's going to power forward for a first down, but I was really happy to see those linebackers come up and stick their nose in there.
Yeah,
that was good.
Pop.
Yes, sir. That was a good pop. He got the first down, but he earned it. And brings up a first down, another first down for East Hickman Eagles. Ball's on the 38-yard line of the Eagles. 11:04 in this fourth quarter. East Hickman, our cousins to the west, coming down to play Fairview Yellow Jackets tonight. And so far, this game has been a pretty much one-sided affair. Fairview, we had a running clock. Fairview's got our non-starters in the ball game, and they are playing well. They are playing very well. Coach Hughes has got to be pleased. But that one's shut down for a loss of about 1, brings up a 2nd down 11, Steve. You know, they're playing tough out there. You like to see that.
That's a number I hadn't seen. Is Isaac Pops, a senior, 6'2", 215, number 64, playing nose guard right now. He's got a really elongated stance, but he's still firing through there pretty well. You don't have to climb out of that stance too much, Tim.
Yeah. He looks like he's a little overextended.
Yeah, he is.
But you know what? He's down there giving it all he's got.
He really is, and that's what's the thing about growing a good program. You got guys that might not have played all the way through. Some guys and guys just want to be a part of this, man. You know, so you start getting guys you didn't get when you were teetering on a 4-6 season and stuff like that.
That's right. And I'd like to take this opportunity right now. It's 3rd and 10. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell us who's making this game possible for us, Steve. Eden Lampley, she's the director of the Fairview Media Program. Lila Shivers on lead camera, Sabrina Friels on the other camera. And as always, Bob King is our producer extraordinaire. If it wasn't for him, our job would be a lot more difficult. All right, 3rd down, 10. Pass play from Caps out to number 25. Again, I apologize, East Hickman folks. I do not have a roster. I've asked a couple people, and they did not have an extra roster. But that's incomplete, bringing up a 4th down, 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. And we are sending number 6 back deep for the Jackets. That will be Tyler Gaines Jr., 6 foot 138. Snap is back.
Oh, quick.
Woo! Fumbled snap. You know what? That turned out a lot better than it looked like it was going to at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And the punter is looking like he's pulled a muscle or something, Steve, as he's walking off the field. Number 14.
Sometimes that's your only excuse, Tim. I'm just saying. No, that snap was actually way low. He had a hard time handling it. So
I think he he had to kick it quick, and I think he might have pulled one of those twitch muscles in the hamstring.
I know it. Well, I'm sitting here with a back that's on fire, so I know what he.
Yeah, man. Jackets take over 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Number 3 coming in the ball game. That's Tyler Overton, sophomore. Shotgun formation. Brock Harris back deep. Takes a snap, hands off, jet sweep, and Tyler Bell.
Oh, nice little cut.
Number
right
11,
there.
Trey Bell, excuse me.
Ooh.
Nice run. Takes the ball out. I think he's going to be right at the marker. Ball's on the 48-yard line. Trying to say, referee says it's second down. It's second down and about less than a yard. In motion, Myatt gets the handoff, jet sweep right side, gets the corner, turns up, it's first down, going for more. Oh, hard hit on the sidelines. That's number 23, Capo, making that hit. But it's enough for a first down, keeps the Jacket drive alive. Ball's on the 40, between the 43 and 42-yard line of the Eagles. Jackets on the move in this third quarter. 8:42 left to go. In this fourth quarter. There, Trey Bell. 25. You know, we talked about at halftime. They're going to have to come out and they're going to look themselves in the mirror. The East Hickman Eagles team, and they've come out this half, and they've played. They've come out and they're playing a lot harder.
They have, but you know what? He just gave that back by getting frustrated at the sideline. So he made a good play, but he got mouthy and turned and handled it unsportsmanlike to our bench, and that's just not what he needs to be doing.
You know, we've said this all season. You can't punish your whole team because you can't control yourself.
That's right.
And he just hurt his whole team after making a good play.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's first down for the Jackets. Ball is on the 29-yard line of the Eagles. Jackets again on the move. Brock Harris, quarterback, Myatt in motion, takes the ball again. Outside, he needs to turn up. He too slow developing, Steve. The play was too. He needed to decide to go up or accelerate to the edge.
We had both of his back. His blockers in front of him, stringing it out along with him. They need to make a decision. They need to get on upfield.
And he needs to make it. Sometimes the running back can make it easier on those lead blockers by making a decision, and then those defenders have to react, and your blockers can do something. All right, second down, 6 yards to go. In motion, Bell, fake the jet sweep, ball thrown down the middle. We're going to get a flag. That will be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Was he throwing that to Chase Myatt right there? I think
yes, he was. He was going downfield to Myatt. And the defender came over. He had time to make a play, but he collided with the receiver. He took his eye off the ball. I think he might have felt like he didn't have time to get there, and he was trying to go through the receiver to get to the ball, but he had time to get to the ball. And you have pass interference. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
I think Coach Hughes trying to get one of his seniors a touchdown here at the end of this game.
Yes, he is.
And Chase Myatt, Brian Myatt is his father, and Jackie
Hunter,
both
his brother, who is another really great football player for this Jacket program.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that young man, I remember watching him play. He was tough as nails, just like Chase. They're tough as nails ball players.
Oh yeah.
Passes out to Chase, makes it. He could get in. He did. Awesome play. Okay, we will be back to a running clock if he makes this extra point. All right. Chase Myatt gets that touchdown. I think they're wanting some love from the Fairview faithful.
I think so. His mother and father's put a lot into this program. Jackie's on the sidelines, taking care of the health of these guys, and his dad's out there coaching. Been out there for a long time.
I'm not sure what they were saying. We've got our starting offensive team out there.
This is Hunter.
Who scored?
It's Hammond.
Who was that?
Hammond.
Hammond in for the 2-point conversion.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations, big man.
That was awesome. Jackets 43, East Hickman 7. We will have a running clock on the kickoff.
He's fired up. That's pretty awesome.
Where's he at?
He's not on there.
He's number 76, though.
He is.
That was interesting. You know, you have number 76. He looks like he goes about almost 3 biscuits. And who did you see behind him helping push him?
Yeah.
Number 1, Cam Harris, who goes 145. That is awesome.
They wanted to get him in the end zone.
They did, and they did.
He loves this program a lot.
What are they saying down there?
Let's go, Hunter.
No. On the kick, as we mentioned,
I seen the post that he'd be out here dressed out tonight, Tim, earlier. Trying to find it for you.
Steve, you got to love that. Kicks down, taking it to 4. Brings it up. He's running hard. Turns around, number 6. That's Danielle Springer. Gets the ball out to the 37-yard line before he's brought down. Excellent kickoff return. You know, it's amazing what a little bit of a spirit will do for you. This East Hickman team, this half is a different team than the first half. They are playing harder.
They are playing harder. You know, I think it's it's not as demoralizing to have your ones out there giving you down the road. And I hate to say that they're not good enough to do that, but our ones are pretty daggum tough.
That's right.
So they've got some life about them, a little more spunk without that opposition in front of them.
That's right. That's right. You know,
and that's also playing with pride.
You just need something. That's right. You know, they've got to have enough pride to turn it on, regardless of the opportunity. Number 23, Capo to the right side, turns it in. We've got a hold inside here. Flags thrown, or illegal block 1 to go. Flags thrown around the 40. This play is coming back, folks. Good carry by Caps. Unfortunately, there was I believe, an illegal block or a hold inside here, and that play is coming back. Clock is moving. We're down to just about 6 minutes, and we're looking for the call. Holding. Inside, I believe it was the tackle, Steve, on this right side. That will make it first down and 20. It looks like it's going to be about 19. He must have held across the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the 31-yard line. That would make it a first and 18. Hickman comes to the line. Hickman Eagles. Jackets on defense. Inside handoff. Number 25 getting a chance to run. Carries the ball, gets the lost yardage back and then some. Going to bring up a second down and about 8. Maybe 7. Clock still moving. 4 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. Just about 4:41, 4:40. Depending on what happens, this could be the last series, Steve, depending on
this might be. It's running down there pretty fast now, Tim.
considering it started with the kickoff at 7 minutes, 11 seconds. Handed off number 25. Ooh. Breaks the tackle, line of scrimmage.
Oh, we got big number 73 is going through a few people out there.
That's right. I'm telling you what, 59 for the Jackets come up there and stuck his nose in there. And he's not on the roster for a number, so I'm not quite sure who that was, folks. But it was an outstanding effort. He kind of almost blew that play up in the backfield. And good effort. It was a good effort by him. It's third down, 3 for the East Hickman Eagles coming against our hometown Fairview Yellow Jackets. 3:50. Clock just hit 3:50. Continues to run. Ball on the 45. Jacket defense waits the East Hickman offense. Quarterback up under center. He may just hand this ball off to number 25. Nope, he's going to quarterback sneak it.
Ooh.
And I believe he got enough for, let me see the spot. I'm seeing the spot just right at the 49-yard line. First down, Eagles. Referee puts the first down signal up. Yard markers are moved. It's down to 3 minutes, 4 seconds and counting. Eagles keep the ball moving down the field, but the Jackets are giving up yardage grudgingly. They're making him earn it. All right, out here on the outside for the Jackets, Tony Torres back in the game. We haven't seen him the past couple weeks. He got dinged up a few weeks ago. Maybe they're letting him get some time out there. Get his timing back. Oh, snaps a little high. Wow. Ball's handed off 25. Oh, no, here's nothing doing there. Loss of a yard or two. That Jacket linebacking core and front line, they shut that one down.
They've been running that a few times here, and, hopefully they can step back right here and get in the right way.
Well, you know what? I like that. Like you said, they ran it a couple times. It was successful. Jacket defense adjusted, got nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That you love to see that. You're going to have some successful plays run against you, but you want to see the adjustment to stop it. And that's what happened.
This is very true.
All right, it's second down, 10, 156 and counting down for the Eagles. Torres out here with number 14. And we've got another loss. Another loss. Ball back to the 47.5-yard line. 120. Eagles, Jacket defense playing stout. Eagles wanting to do something. Jacket defense saying it's not going to happen. Bringing you this game tonight is Eden Lampley, the director. Lila Shivers, the lead camera. Bob King is making sure everything comes off without a hitch. I'm Tim French, and joining me tonight once again is the one, the only, Steve Skelton. All right, there's the pitch out. 25, reverse, comes back. Number 6 gets outside. We've got people trying to string it outside. Ooh. Torres comes up, tries to make a tackle. And I think
he's all right.
That wasn't Torres trying to make the tackle. That was number 3.
That's Tyler Overton.
Tyler Overton had his head down. Got to see what you're tackling.
Yeah,
that's what his defensive coach is telling him. You're going to hurt yourself. Keep your eyes on the target.
I know it.
And I'm glad he's okay. Came up there. It was tough. Stuck his nose in there. He's just got to keep those eyes up.
That's it.
You love to see the effort. Outstanding effort. And I believe he got his, I don't know if he got his hand stamped on or if he jammed his fingers against the leg of the runner. All right, 8 seconds left. They may not get this play off. This is it. This will be the last play of the game. And quarterback, number 58, he gets away. He's still firing. Game, folks. That's it here in Fairview. Our cousins to the west, East Hickman, come down. Didn't get a very good greeting from this Yellow Jacket team. Final score, Jackets 43, East Hickman 7. Want to say one more time, this game was brought to you by the outstanding media crew here at Fairview. led by director Eden Lampley. Lead camera, Lila Shivers. Other camera is Sabrina Friels. And the one and the only producer extraordinaire, Bob King. And I'm Tim French, and with me tonight again is Steve Skelton. As I said before, former Fairview High School star, former Austin Peay star, former Fairview coach, now Pee Wee Jackets. What do you call them over there?
We're the Titans.
We're the Titans. The Titans coach, and just a longtime friend of the community. Love having you here, Steve.
Me too. You know, my heart can't take the close ones, but tonight I like to a little more action sometimes. But these Jackets came out and took care of business first quarter. Team.
You know, it is very workmanlike. Very workmanlike.
They did. I like to see it.
Like seeing the younger guys get a chance to play. They stepped up, played good football.
They did.
And I loved seeing young Mr. Hammond.
Yeah, Hunter Hammond.
Hunter Hammond.
76. He wasn't on our list here. I wish
right.
I gave him his. But when I saw him go in there, I could hear him yelling for him.
That means so much to this community. It means so much to this Fairview team. That's just an outstanding gesture from an outstanding group of coaches to give that young man an opportunity.
Oh, he'll never forget that. He'll never forget that.
That's right. So, I want to say there's not much to analyze here on this wrap up this game. It was just a game Fairview should have won. They did. Fairview game that Fairview should have controlled. They did. And a game that Fairview should have given an opportunity for the other guys that work hard in practice to play, and they did. It was Fairview firing on all cylinders. And from here in Fairview, folks, Jackets 43, East Hickman Eagles 7.